Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I am going to discuss step 2 of the recruitment process, that is sourcing and screening of the candidate. In my last video, I have covered the first step of the recruitment cycle, that is identification of the job need. Let's move forward to the second step in detail. So, as I have earlier discussed in one of my video of recruitment, that to find the right candidate at the right time to fill a vacant position, we need to find the qualified candidate. It means we must have to source the candidate or find the suitable candidate. The major question arises in our mind from where we get these candidates which exactly fulfill the list of job description for you. For this, we do sourcing. So what is the sourcing meaning? What is the sourcing of candidate? Let's talk about. For this, we do sourcing. Sourcing of what? Sourcing of candidate. Candidate sourcing is also known as talent sourcing. It is a fundamental step in the recruitment process. Sourcing means actively looking for a qualified candidate to fill a current job or future vacancies within an organization. Sourcing is an extracting the job applicant from any internal or external platform. It is a proactive approach to finding, evaluating, and engaging with potential talent for current or future job opportunities. Also, it involves gathering of application information, pre-screening of those candidates, and building long-lasting relationship with potential hires. Means the source where we must grab the candidate. So, first I will discuss here the meaning of the term sourcing in detail, and then method of sourcing used by the recruiters. Sourcing. Sourcing is a process of actively search for the qualified candidates. Through this process, your team engages with prospective candidates that can be moved to your talent pipeline to fill the current and the future positions. Candidate sourcing is a proactive search, means it is a need for potential hires to fill the vacant position. To source candidates, recruiters collect valuable candidate information like resumes, work samples, pre-screen the candidates with skills that matches the role they are looking for. Recruitment sourcing refers to the process of identifying, attracting, and engaging potential candidates for job opening within an organization. It's essentially the initial phase of the recruitment process, where recruiters or hiring managers actively seek for qualified individuals to fill specific roles. This was a small introduction of the sourcing. Let's move forward with the various methods and techniques used by the recruiters to find the suitable candidates. It includes basically 4 major methods, which are further divided into subcategories: internal sourcing, external sourcing, direct and passive sourcing. Let's discuss one by one in detail. First, internal sourcing. This involves considering current employees for open position through internal job posting like promotions or employee referral programs. Second, external sourcing. This involves reaching out to candidates who are not currently affiliated to the organization. It includes methods such as job boards, social media, networking, advertisements, etc. Job boards. Posting job openings on online job boards like Indeed, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, ZipRecruiters, etc. where job seekers can search and apply for positions. Second, social media. Leveraging social media platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and professional networking sites to connect with potential candidates, shares job postings, and builds employer brand awareness. Third, networking. Utilizing professional networks, industry events, conferences, and meetups to identify and encourage with potential candidates. Next, recruitment agencies. Partnering with external recruitment agencies or headhunters to help identify and attract qualified candidates. Next, university and college recruitment. Recruitment by campus, establishing relationship with educational institutes to recruit students or recent graduates for entry-level positions or internship programs. Employee referrals. Encouraging current employees to refer qualified candidates from their network for open positions. The third is direct sourcing. This involves proactively searching for the potential candidate through various channels like database, online profiles, resume database, and professional associations. And the fourth is passive candidate sourcing. This involves identifying and engaging with individuals who are not actively looking for a job but might be open to new opportunity if approached. These are various ways of sourcing the candidate. But in today's era, companies don't want to waste their much time to perform all these methods. Companies using multiple software where they can easily source the potential candidates in less time. Like a very popular software named Workday. Might be you have listened this name earlier or use this software in your organization. Workday is all-in-one software with features that enables you to source, engage, evaluate, and recruit the candidate based on hiring needs. Some important features of Workday software are people search. These features allow recruiters to find the potential candidates within the database. AI Recruiter. This feature helps AI to convert mechanically and enhance various aspects of recruitment process such as candidate screening and matching. Talent pool. A network of skilled candidates who have been identified and are available for future job opportunities. Another feature of the Workday software is referral. A recommendation of a candidate for a job opening provided by someone within an organization or through personal connections means referred by someone. Fifth is candidate database. a centralized collection of candidate profiles, reviews, and information used for sourcing and tracking applicants throughout the recruitment process. So these are some features of the Workday software. Let's move to the screening of the candidate. After successfully sourcing the candidate from all the methods, what recruiters do, they start screening the applicant's resume. It involves the carefully reviewing resumes and cover letters, verifying qualifications, assessing the candidate experience and skills they have mentioned in their resume. Screening can be done over the phone call. This is called phone call interview, or sometimes it is called cold calling. A simple and a very normal conversation between the interviewer and interviewee. This will make a formal communication to ensure that the person whose resume you have to ensure that the person whose resume you have extract is the same with whom you are talking at the same time. Before discussing in detail, recruiter makes sure that candidates have all the important skills that require to perform that job to fit in this role. They are more likely to get on well with people who have the same interest and background with us. During screening, this and other biasness can be harmful. Be clear to your company. Send follow back emails. Give feedbacks when possible, regardless if a candidate will be hired or not. They might be fit for future opening or be able to refer other candidates. Once you have done all this, let's start step by step to know screening techniques followed by the recruiters. First is application phase. Application phase. In this phase, there are multiple things recruiter has to keep in mind. The first thing is recruiter do is to scan the candidate application to find out the candidate educational background, work history and other related certificates. Then they screen the resume. How they can screen the resume? Screening resume is a process of quickly reviewing the resume while looking for the keywords and characteristics. It saves recruiters time during the hiring process and leads to faster onboarding of a new team members. Recruiting platforms like Workday, ATS stands for Applicant Tracking System, and other HR softwares can make this process much easier. Once you find the essential skills, you can look these two factors in resume. First, format of the resume. The format of resume, sometimes messy resumes, typos, irrelevant wording indicates lack of attention, especially for that role which required attention to detail, such as software testers, copywriters. If the candidate seems good fit for role, evaluate skills with the use of different methods like assessment tools. Second, what recruiters see in the resume, unexplained job gap. Sometimes unexplained job gap in resume is not a reason to disqualify any candidate but may be alarming. Please mark this line. Gap in resume is not a reason to disqualify the candidate but may be alarming. Means here candidate has to provide a proper reason behind that gap. During that time, what candidate done to explore During the interview, recruiter must be asked to explore during the interview, find out how did they utilize that time, like done any courses, training, learning new skills, or any other reason might be behind that. After this, recruiter will screening the cover letter. To screen the cover letter, most candidates include the cover letter in their applications. It helps to know why candidates apply for the job, what they want to achieve in this role. It helps to figure out some important information about the candidate, like motivation for role and attitude of the candidate. Second, strength and weakness of the candidate's failure, future career goals. Consistency between the resume and the cover letter. It helps to know. Now next, recruiter do screening video applications. Also, application can be screened by the video. Screening applications is an addition or replacement of cover letter. It is probably for few minutes in which application can explain why they are best fit for the position. In this, recruiter asks from candidate to introduce themselves and why they applied for this role. After that, recruiter do the phone screen. Phone screen means reviewing the suitable candidate application based on the resume and the cover letter. Recruiter can schedule the phone screen with them, create and send calendars invitation to candidates so that they are available and prepared for it. In this process, recruiters can cross-check the applicant work and educational background and other basic informations such as current location, expected salary, last salary. During this call, recruiter focus on how well candidate answering the questions. After all this, if candidate pass in the assessment, call for the next round, that is interview round, that I will discuss in my next video. Hope you like my video. Thank you for watching.